Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Feeding Frenzy. Now, you may have noticed, we're going really fast. Now, apparently, you have to beat Time Attack in one sitting. There's no save feature. If you quit Time Attack, you're doing everything, and I mean everything, all over again. So I went ahead and redid the Angelfish section, and now we're in the Lion section. Now, I'm just going to be completely honest. I do not have a strategy whatsoever for time attack mode. I just try to eat as fast as possible. And you're going to see in the later levels, I die quite a bit. Now, as I've stated before, in time attack, your lives are unlimited. The game's over when the clock runs out. Or if you're like me and you thought you could quit and save. But nope. You can save in adventure mode, but for some reason not time attack. Now, to be fair, even if you play the whole game, it's not that long. In real time, I'd say it was maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. But still, that's kind of bogus. So with that unfortunate nugget of wisdom out of the way, how are all of you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Golden minnow automatically grow to the next size. Now, occasionally barracudas still show up, so you gotta watch out. Now we're eating Andy. We were Andy, and now we're eating him and all his friends. I don't know what they did to deserve it, but the circle of life, I guess. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. Hope you're in a good mood. If not, I'll try to fix it. So I've been thinking a lot. And what I'm thinking is, I'm just going to start telling some stories. Now, I've told stories about myself before. Like, I've told funny stories and stories about my work and stuff like that. I'm going to do something rather interesting. We're going to start from the beginning, like the very beginning. And I'm just going to tell you some stories from the time I started existing all the way to now. And it'll just be a continuous string throughout the videos. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I wasn't sure when the best time to start was. So I'm just gonna start. Real quick, when the fish are stunned, even if you touch their mouth, they cannot eat you while they're stunned. Man, why are we littering? There's all these mines everywhere. They're going in the ocean. They're making the fish sick. Great. Now we got mutant fish. Minnows in a half shell. Minnow power. So here we go. I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. Like there's always dust getting in there. So I feel like once a day I gotta get all that crap out. Anyway. In the beginning, there was darkness. And then the Lord said, "Let there be light." Wait. Nope, wrong story. Didn't mean to grab that one. Okay, here's the real story. In the beginning, there was darkness. And then there was light. Light at the end of the tunnel. The wind was blowing. The wolves were howling. The moon was full. 9 months after an ice cream date gone wrong. It was no use. I was alive. I was alive. So, June 27th, 2001, 9:14 p.m. on a Wednesday. It was somewhere in Indiana. I arrived. Now, like all babies, The very first thing I did was cry. Now, I know I'm going to be a bit of a hypocrite because I did this as well. Every single baby that arrives, like, they didn't even try to be happy, they just start crying. Now, I can't say for sure, but I feel like I gave it a solid 4 seconds before I started crying. Some of them just cry right away. I at least tried. Now, 0 through 5, really nothing happened. Because I remember when I was about 5 years old, it just clicked. Like I had memory. It was like someone hit the start button on the recording. Because I was just playing with my toys, watching SpongeBob, doing whatever toddlers do. And then someone hit the button like, boom, oh, I think, therefore I am. So we're just going to start from there. I'm just going to assume that 0 through 5, I just pooped and slept. We're just going to assume that. Anyway, so 5 years old, we lived in Indiana for a few months, and then we moved. Now, our house that we lived in at the time, I called it the Blue House, because, get this, it was blue. Yeah, real creative there. So I'm in the Blue House, just having a good old time. I forget what his name is, but we had a pet hamster. He was brown and white, he was about the size of an iPhone, and we always kept him in the ball, so whenever we wanted to take him out of the cage, we would put him in his ball, and he would run around. And I thought it would be a great idea to take Mr. Hamster outside. So I did just that. On a summer day, me and Mr. Hamster, we went outside, and we're just sitting on the driveway, and I let him go. I'm like, all right, go have fun. He was still in the ball, but he had free reign. And I saw him run away, and I'm like, oh, he'll come back. 10 minutes later, he did not come back. I'm thinking, oh, I made a big old mistake. So I'm like, Dad, the hamster's gone. And we never saw that hamster again. Now, most of you would assume that he died, but in my expert opinion, I think he's living a good life right now. He probably rolled into somebody's yard, and they adopted him. And like, oh, look, a hamster. Maybe it was a rich family. So now he's just pimping in this family. Probably got some chocolate milk. I know most hamsters eat lettuce, but he's probably got like chicken and rice. So he's getting chocolate milk, chicken and rice, and then maybe he escaped from there, and now he's got his own business, his own hamster business. He rents out cages to people. That's what I think happened. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I think any other explanation is hogwash. Okay. This level in particular is one of my favorites because I like that they use the same fish for everything. You got red, you got purple, and you got white. Also, it looks cool. It matches the background with the darker colors. It's a really nice tone that it sets. See, what most games do nowadays, if they want to use dark colors, they just use black. But you can make it dark without using black. Use dark shades of blue, dark shades of purple, and you can get something cool like this. You can get like a cave background. Man, I am a fat ass. I ate 77 fish. 77. And that's not including the bigger fish. Okay, why do these mustache fish look so funny? Hello! Come here so I can eat you. Why these... I'm being harassed. Help.
What? What? What did you say?
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to go get a drink. I was thirsty, but I'm good now. I'm hydrated. So now we can keep going. Barracudas much? Yeah, this whole thing was honestly a fever dream. So for adventure mode, for the harder levels, it's best to just let the smaller fish come to you. Just take it slow, but with time attack, you really can take it slow. Now the good news is, when you win the later levels, they give you a lot more time, like each level awards you almost 2 minutes. But you gotta be careful, or else, because if you lose that progress bar, you're gonna be set back a lot. Alright, so now we got tuna. Now me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of tuna. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But hey, I'll take some tuna. I don't know what swordfish tastes like. I've never had it. Now, apparently, John Dory, the character I'm playing as right now, is a parrotfish. Which I did not know. So after the disappearance / success of Mr. Hamster, this was about a week later, I decided, you know what? I'm going for a walk. But I didn't bother to tell anybody, so I just got up and I left the house, just right out. Right in somebody's mouth. So what ended up happening, I didn't even know that I did it. I went out the front door, and I got on the sidewalk and I started walking. And I just kept turning right over and over again. So I actually ended up back where I started, but I had no indication that I did so. So when I got back to my house, I actually thought it was a different house. I'm like, wait, mom and dad got two houses? What the hell? And so I walk in there, like expecting to see something different, and I would have gotten away with it. But then I walk up to my dad. I'm like, hey, dad, you got two houses. He's like, what are you talking about, son? Oh, I went outside. I went around the block. I walked around for a bit. And then I came back, and there's two houses. So yeah, I pretty much turned myself in there. Yeah, I was not the brightest. Now, one cool trick you can do it with mines, and you can do it with jellyfish. If you use your suck power and then get out of the way, you can suck jellies and mines into the predators. Okay, these swordfish are really annoying. They chase you. I feel like there's a few different predators that chase you, but these ones specifically are good at it. Yeah, that's what you get blown up. Okay, there's too much stuff going on here. I need space. I just need some space here. Can I get a little space, please? Well, I grew and then I blew up. And not from eating too much, I combusted. Okay, maybe let's stay away from the top of the screen. That's death. Now, I've definitely made this mistake before. The edge of the screens are very dangerous, because you don't know what's going to pop out. Alright, now pufferfish. When pufferfish in these levels are the smallest fish, that's the worst. Because you gotta wait for them to deflate, otherwise you can't eat them. And just waiting around, that takes up a lot of time. Now the bonus stages are still risk-free. You don't lose anything if you lose them. But if you do good in the bonus stages, the time rolls over and you get more time added. Tuna, well, I don't know what that word was. Tsunami? Sushami? Bubami Bubani? So around this point of the video is where I start dying a whole lot. My big problem is that I was rushing and just trying to eat as quickly as possible, and that led to me becoming lunch multiple times. So I became breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, a snack, a little bit of dessert, and like tea time or something. Oh, now we got. I like that throughout this game, there are always surgeons. Surgeons like the oval shaped fish, so the teal ones. They're sturgeons, not surgeons. My bad. And I got eaten by a shark. In almost every single level, they keep the sturgeons around, which is kind of funny. Well, I got over 8 minutes. That is crazy. I thought at most I was going to have 3 minutes saved up, but somehow I got almost 8 minutes. Alright, well, let's not be stupid here. So, a little fun fact about myself. I know April was a couple months ago, but I'll share it now. I was born with high functioning autism. Now, in a nutshell, what that is, sometimes I struggle with picking up on social cues. So, if someone's being sarcastic, if they're slick enough, it goes over my head. Now, I will say it was a lot worse when I was younger versus now. I feel like now I can almost always tell when someone's being a dick. But back then, if people were rude, I thought they were just joking. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I didn't realize they were being mean. But now, years later, I'm like, oh, yeah, those people were dicks. So it is, I can't speak for everybody, but it is something that does get better as you age. For some, it's quicker, and for some, it's slower. Also, I'd be a little on the slow side. Takes me a while to connect the dots sometimes. Alright, why are we eating pearls? Like, I know in the regular ones, in the regular levels, they help you grow. But what's the point in that? There was no other fish besides the pufferfish. Now this is the real of shit. You thought the last section was bad. You haven't seen nothing. Now last section was hard. This is rock hard. Now I will say in adventure mode, this last section where you're the whale, it's still difficult, but in adventure mode you can at least take your time. Here you gotta keep moving. Now these sharks come straight from the fiery depths of the underbelly of the earth. I already swore a couple times, so I'm on cooldown. I'm trying not to do it too much. Because there's probably some younger people watching. I don't want to just spam the F word. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My opinion on swearing in general. The more you do it, the less effective it is. So I feel like I'm pretty sparing with it. So if I'm using a swear, it's usually when I'm trying to get a point across. Like, I want to let people know, like, oh, like, be serious. Like, we screwed up. Because think about it. If you're going around saying F this and F that, like, it just kind of loses its meaning. So when I swear, it's like butter on toast. So, use it lightly. A little light spread. So anyway, these sharks, They're kind of like the swordfish, where they follow you, except these sharks are fast. They're fast, they're stalkers, and they're erratic. Sometimes they go straight for you, sometimes they just go across the screen like that. They like glide diagonally. Golden minnows are going to be your godsend in time attack. If you get a golden minnow, you automatically grow to the next size. Another good thing, black pearls. Black pearls, you don't automatically grow to the next size, but they're worth a ton of points. So it's good to get some black pearls. And right here, this right here, is the infamous Feeding Frenzy glitch. With that one power-up, you just get stuck. Now, if that was adventure mode, you'd be screwed. You'd have to restart. I think this is the level where I die the most. We got... The game calls a marlin. I don't know if a marlin is a type of swordfish. It looks like it. I don't know how long a blade has to be considered a sword. Now, the tuna's thing is they're just really fast. And there's usually lots of tuna. They hunt in groups. Now, apparently, according to the game, a tuna can swim up to 50 miles an hour, which I did not know. Oh, okay, maybe this wasn't it. But yeah, they took all the worst fish, and they just put them all together. And now they're doing it again. And now there's more of them. Holy sharp teeth, Batman. So many sharks. I'm being stalked by swordfish. There's sharks zooming all over the place. And there's just a bunch of tuna waiting to eat me. I am a wet match in a dark cave. Alright, if I can just grow one size, then all I gotta worry about is the sharks. And maybe mines. I don't know if there's mines this level. It doesn't look like it. I didn't even see what ate me. Who ate me? Was it you, shark? Man, I'm gonna lose all my time here. Well, I was able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, and then go right into somebody else's jaws. It's a 4x4 ostinato in D minor. It means death. I wonder if I'm going to find Mr. Krabs' millionth dollar here. Well, no, because he got it back, so I wouldn't find it. And right back to square one. Sorry. You don't look sorry. I have no comment. I also have no comment. I'm pretty sure at this point I've been eaten by everything that I could be eaten by. That swordfish really went for it. Well, this guy wants me bad. Okay, there was no getting out of that one. There were 3 sharks on the right, and there was a swordfish on the left. And whether I went up or down, I was straight in the middle. That was just death. That was death insurance. Now I have a question. Did you guys go to preschool, or did you start at kindergarten? I don't remember much of it, but I do remember going to preschool before kindergarten. Most people started with pre-K. Is pre-K kindergarten, or is K kindergarten? I don't know. Because how it works where I'm from, 1 through 5 is elementary, 6 through 8 is middle, and then 9 through 12 is high school. But some places do it a little differently, or they'll have some before kindergarten. I'm not sure how it works now. But this is before kindergarten. The one thing I remember specifically doing in preschool, I don't know why I did it. So I'm at my cubby, and I'm getting my backpack, I'm getting my coat, I'm getting all my stuff. And the way the classroom is set up, all the desks and stuff they take up 90% of the room. And then the last 10% of the room, there's this little hallway where all the cubbies are, and then it leads to the door. So anyway, I'm in there, I get my stuff, and I get ready to head towards the door. And I see this girl sitting on the floor, getting her stuff ready, putting stuff in her backpack. Now, my thought process at the time was, I got my stuff, I'm gonna head to the door now. There's a girl blocking me. Well, I'm just gonna keep walking. So that's what I did. I got my stuff, and I just walked. I didn't go around her, I didn't stop, I just walked past her and ended up stepping on her hand. And then I got in trouble. I guess I was trying to go for a speed run. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going around this girl. I'm just going to step on her. And then I ended up failing the speed run anyway because I got a timeout. So I should have just taken the 2 extra seconds and gone around. Now the reason that sticks out to me, because I wasn't trying to be mean. Like there was no malicious intent. I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I just, she's in my way. I'm just going to go through her whether she likes it or not. Well, we have arrived once again at the Shark King's lair. Somehow, we came back from that horrible, horrible loss of the last level, and we got more time back. I believe Shark King is immune to the stun bubble, but not immune to jellyfish, although he's resistant to the jellyfish. It only stuns him for a second, but you can use the jellyfish as cover to help get away from him. At least there's no swordfish in this final level. I think in this final level, they didn't go hard enough. They should have had you grow 4 sizes. Maybe have some tuna. Or no, not tuna. They should have had the swordfish as well. Maybe some puffer. They should have just thrown everything. Not the mines. Because if there were mines in this level, the Shark King would just keep blowing himself up. So maybe everything except the mines. Which there aren't any here. And also, it's kind of anticlimactic. Once you grow, you just eat them. Like, I feel like they could have done more with this final level. But I will say, having a time limit definitely makes my heart beat a little faster about it. I'm pooping my britches a little bit here. Alright, Black Pearl, we're on tuna status. Shark King, I'm coming for you. You better enjoy that throne while it lasts. I was 1 inch away from his mouth. I think you could still tail bite him. Oh, here we go. Alright, I ate you before, and I'm going to eat you again. Did I not get any points for him? I think the progress bar only goes up 1 time when you eat him, and then every time after that he gives you nothing. That's the real crime. He doesn't fill up your bar. And all he left me are these little minnows. So now he's just eating all my food. Now he's just being a jerk. He's being a schmuck. He's a great white schmuck. Oh, we did it! The new Shark King? Oh, it doesn't fit. I got something better. Wait for it. Yeah, there we go. That's a name people will remember. Let's look at all those names. See, look, I just demonstrated. Every time you go in time attack mode, you gotta start from the very beginning. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today. Whew, that was a lot. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And everybody, do me a favor. Have y'all selves a great day.